Hello everyone, Cole Chance, Yoga TX, and I have prepared just another yoga for strength and flexibility for you, and we'll just kind of get right into it and get moving. If there's anything that is painful for you or anything that's just not working today, please modify and please take it easy and listen to yourself first. You are your own best teacher, so please do what you can and yeah, listen to yourself. So let's go ahead and start at the top of our mat. We'll start in Tadasana. So roll our shoulder blades onto our back. We'll pull our belly in, collarbone lifted. Take an inhale here. An open mouth exhale. Bring our hands to heart center. And an inhale, lift, gaze up, arms up. Exhale, hinge at the hips and come down. Take a micro bend in your knees. Let's step back with our right leg. Drop your knee. And we'll come up. Bring your belly in with you. And exhale, drop your hands. We'll pick up our right knee. Send our left leg back into downward dog. We'll inhale, plank pose. We'll drop our knees. Start to bend your elbows and we'll bring our chest to the ground. So this is a different form of sun salutation. And then from here we're going to push, untuck our toes, bring our chest through into cobra. Then exhale, we'll push back through our knees, tuck your toes, down dog. This is called Chandra Namaskar. It's a moon salutation. So let's take our right leg and bring it up between your hands. Drop your left knee. We'll come up, look up. Drop your hands. Step forward, forward fold. We'll inhale, lift all the way up. And exhale to heart center. We'll take this on the left side. Inhale, up. Exhale, hinge forward, micro bend in your knees. Tuck your head in. Step back with the left leg. Knee down. Rise, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, plant your hands. Right leg steps back, down dog. Exhale. Shift forward, inhale. Drop your knees, your chest, and your chin. Keep your elbows in. We'll inhale, slide through cobra. Exhale, push back, down dog. Take another round of breath here, inhale. Exhale. Inhale, left leg forward, back knee down. Anjaneyasana. Plant your hands, big step forward, micro bend in your knees, fold forward. Come all the way up. Hands to heart center. Let's do one more round of that. These are nice to switch it up with. Takes the chaturanga out. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, hands up. Look up, hinge at your hips. Tuck your head in. Step back with the right leg. Drop your knee. Hands rise, Anjaneyasana. Exhale. Step all the way back to down dog. Inhale, shift forward plank. Knees, chest and chin on an exhale. Inhale, slither through to cobra. And exhale, down dog. Round of breath.
take another round. Steady your breath. Take our right leg forward between our hands. Drop your back knee. Anjaneyasana. Drop your hands, big step forward. Forward fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. And hands to heart center. And take the last round on the left side. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, left foot back. Anjaneyasana. Your hands can be apart or together, depending on your shoulders. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, shift forward plank. Knees, chest, chin on your exhale. Shift forward cobra. And down dog. Very good. Really sink into your down dog. Kind of lift on your inhales and sink down on your exhales. We'll bring our left leg forward. Finish this side. Anjaneyasana. Drop your hands. Big step forward. Forward fold. Come all the way up. And bring your hands to heart center. Let's take a couple rounds of breath here. Come back to your breath. Come back to making it slow and steady. Feel all the new vibrations in your body from getting the movement going, getting everything warm and lubricated. Let's go ahead and inhale up and exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Let's set our hips down. Take chair pose. So lift your chest. Your hips are going down. Chest is coming up. Slight back bend in your upper chest. You can have your hands apart or together. Bring your belly in. Shift back onto your heels. Really squeeze your knees together here. Let's go ahead and fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. We'll take that again. So let's sit the hips back. Put the weight back on your heels. You should be able to see your toes here. Bring your arms up. Again, set your hips back. Bring your belly in. This time, bring your hands to heart center. We're gonna slowly put the weight in your left side. Step back with your right foot. So we'll be in high lunge here. You wanna shift. Make sure your hips are square. If we need to bend that back leg, that'll help to shift your hips forward. And you can straighten or you can keep it bent. Let's lift our arms up. Go ahead and drop your palms here. Keep the right arm on the ground. We'll twist open with the left side. Good, roll your shoulder blades onto your back here. Go ahead and drop that left arm. Let's scoot our back leg in and seal your heel down and fold forward into pyramid pose. So again here, our hips are shifted straight and square. If you need to bend your front knee, you can do so. We want to be facing forward. Inhale, lift out of your hips. And exhale down. And last time. And exhale down. Step back to the top of our mat. Halfway lift and fold. Let's sit our hips down, chest and arms up. Take an inhale and an exhale. Hands to heart center. Go ahead and start to put the weight in your right foot. When you can get your left foot out, shoot it back. This might not go well the first couple times. It's a strength thing, so keep trying. The deep bend in your front leg. Go ahead and bend your back leg. Get your hips centered and start to re-straighten. Arms up, inhale. And exhale, drop your left hand. We'll open up to the right. So bring your right hip back here into its socket. Keep your hips square. Shoulder blades onto your back. Make sure this bottom one likes to sneak up. Good. Really getting into that IT band. Both hands frame the front foot. Step up with your back foot. Seal that heel down. When you seal it down, your hips will want to come out to the right and you'll want to turn. But we're not going to let that happen. We're going to go straight back forward. If you need to bend your front knee, please do so. You can even come in farther. But we're working on this outer hip here. Inhale, lift. And exhale, fold. Again, inhale, lift. And exhale, fold. Juicy stretch. One last time because it hurts so good. Very good. We'll come back forward. And inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Micro bend in the knees. Come all the way up. And exhale, hands to heart center here. Very good. And let's do standing series. These are wonderful for gaining some strength. Trying to find your balance starts to really engage these muscles that we really don't use a lot. So the shaking and everything will be normal. If you fall, you know, you have to fall to be able to get back up. So that's just fine, that's perfect. Let's go ahead and start. Feet together here. Let's go ahead and get a strong base. Hands facing forward, shoulder blades on your back. Belly in and up. Inhale and exhale. Let's put the weight in your right leg. You don't want your hip to come out. That'll be the first thing that wants to happen. You want to keep that in. Keep it compacted, like you're scissoring your hips together. Let's take our left leg. Place it either at your ankle on your calf, or you can take it onto the inside. Find a focal point, a drishti. Make contact with that and look at that. Really help your balance. If your right hip's coming out, you want to bring it back in. Your legs are not just balancing, they're engaged. They're not just, you don't just find that balance point and then just try to stay and hope you hold on. You really need to engage everything. Everything's coming up and towards the center. So your pelvic floor is lifted, your kneecap on your standing leg is lifted. Everything is in. If you fall, just come back. And we're going to release our foot and we're going to bring our knee towards our chest. So our leg's going to be bent right here. Take your right hand to your left knee. And we're going to start to, you can take your left hand. See, there I almost go. Take your left hand to your hip. And see if you can twist here. You can also do this with your foot, if that's where you're at today. But this is the same. So wherever you are, we'll just take that twist. Now with grace, we're not just going to plop our leg back down. We're going to try to turn back around to center. Both hands on your knees. We'll take a full inhale.
And an exhale. And then with purpose and grace, we will slowly release our left leg to the ground. And then go ahead and shake it out. You might get a little bit of cramping in your thigh or in your calf. I have a little bit in my calf. We're just working those muscles. They're not used to standing on one leg. We'll get there. So let's try this on the other side. So we'll start with tree pose. So wherever your tree pose is today, you can also use a wall. You can use a chair for balance, or wherever you need to do. This is accessible to everyone, so find your method of success. So here, see my left hip going out? I want to pull that in. Go ahead and place my foot. So again, my left standing leg is engaged. My kneecap is lifted. Everything is coming up and in here. Pelvic floor is lifted, my core is in. And I'm focused on my drishti. Take another inhale. And exhale. We're going to release the foot, but bring it towards the center of the room. Take your left hand on the outside of the knee, your right hand on your hip, and start to twist. See if we can take a full round of breath here. Inhale. And exhale. And inhale, we'll come back forward. Place both hands on your knee. Inhale. And exhale, slowly release. And then we'll shake it out. Go ahead and separate your feet a little bit here. Come down with your hands and shift your weight into one bent knee and then the other. It'll help to release your hips. So just take some organic movements here. You can take a little twist if you like. Actually, yeah, feels really good. You should try this. Open to the right and take the bend in your left knee. You can do that on the other side. So plant your right hand, bend in your right knee, open up to the left. Let's take that one more time. Opposite ends. And then plant an opposite. Good. Let's take one more strength building pose here. This is goddess pose. So, we're going to point our toes out towards the corners of the room, so diagonal. Heels in. To bring your belly up and in, shoulders back. We want our knees to go over our heels, over our toes. They're gonna wanna come in, but you wanna be, the action is that they're going out. So that's the direction they're heading. Low here, get some buoyancy and kind of shift right and left. It's a good strength building exercise. And actually, let's take eagle arms. So let's take our right hand up, left arm down, and we'll twist here. This can be like this, whichever way. This helps bring everything to the center here. Helps that action. So let's bring our chest up, elbows down. We'll inhale, look up, bring your elbows up, and exhale, open mouth, come down. Inhale, bring everything up. Exhale, everything center. One last time, inhale up. Exhale down. Go ahead and plant your hands, parallel your feet. Inhale, halfway lift, and exhale, go ahead and release that. You can have a slight bend in your knees, kind of rock back and forth. Just take some organic movements here and release your hips again. Let's inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Really get into those hamstrings. Kind of sway. And let's go back into goddess pose. Heels in, toes diagonal. We want our hips going down and our knees coming open. So let's take this on the other side now. Let's take left arm up, right arm down, and then we'll hook, eagle. So again, inhale, lift up.
Exhale. Open mouth, exhale. Inhale up. Exhale. You're building so much strength here. Inhale up. And exhale. Drop your hands. Toes forward. Inhale, halfway lift, hips up and back. Exhale, fold and release. Release your hips here. So let's take that same pose where we're twisting. So this would just be a wider leg version. Get into your back and your hips here. Then switch, right arm down, right knee bends. Open. One last time. Open. Even it out. Open. You can go ahead and come back forward, and we'll take one last forward fold. Bend your knees, come up. Look up, hands connect. Hands to heart center. We are back where we started. Thank you all for practicing with me today. Yeah, stay with this strength building. You'll be amazed at how quickly it just comes and tumbleweeds onto each other. So I wish you all the best with your practice, the best with your day, and I'll see you next time on Yoga TX. Thanks again. Inhale, come forward, chin up. Exhale, push back, bring your chin in. It should feel really flowy. You want to be matching your breath with the movement, so it should kind of like you're riding a wave.